But you look like a Muppet.
I do.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to DudeReally.
Dude.
Really?
That was actually good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the kids show, DudeReally.
What'd you say that we're kid friendly? We're friendly to kids.
We're friendly to kids.
Yeah. We say motherfucker, shit, cunt, all that kind of stuff.
So, dude, kids...
They need to hear that, right?
Blah, 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 blah.
And they already know that shit anyway.
Yeah, they say that shit when their parents aren't around.
Hoorah,
Oh, hell
hoorah.
yeah, absolutely.
We should probably market this on kids' channels.
Yeah.
Hi, kids. Welcome back to Elmo. Can you say DudeReally?
We're so motherfucking glad you're here.
I need a Muppet now. We need to do like a Muppet thing.
Oh, I should get my blue bit.
Yes.
Dude, really? Oh, I'm so glad to be here.
Why are you bothering to stop?
Yeah,
why are you bothering us?
Because the mid is talking.
Look at
your thumb.
But look at his face. Look at his lips.
Really?
It's like, why are you bothering? It's not really good at all.
I love the syncing between the talking of Lumen.
Oh,
I'll kill you. It's like a Japanese.
How dare you?
How dare you say that? I'll kill you.
I can't believe it.
you hurt my feelings. I want a safe space. You look like a Pac-Man.
No. Okay.
What are we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
We're talking about the erection.
Oh.
The insurrection. The erection. The erection.
Erection?
Insert erection. The insert. Thank you. That was even better. The insert erection that happened on January 6th, 2021.
They're still calling that an insurrection, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, that's impressive.
I just got an anyway. I got an ad about it too. They're
That's
absolutely
good.
still pushing it heavily.
I can't believe
Oh,
they're
totally.
still calling that an insurrection.
Heavily.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've doubled down. They've doubled down.
Insurrection.
They've come out. Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader, came out and threatened Tucker Carlson. He said, "You better not talk about this anymore."
Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, tell Carlson not to run a second segment of lies. You know it's a lie. You've admitted it's a lie.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's something
To hide or something.
Yeah, they're saying that Tucker Carlson, as y'all know, I hope, has been playing these videos from January 6th that McCarthy gave to him a couple weeks back. Anyway, so they went through them. So the left has been saying that Tucker is selectively choosing clips and everything else. Yeah, he is. I mean, you can't show it all.
Yeah.
So he's showing. But what he's showing is that what we've been saying and millions of others have been saying for a long time is it's preposterous to call this an insurrection.
I mean, some of the videos that I saw on the day of January 6th, you know, like some of the videos I saw shared online, like from actual people who were there.
Yeah.
They were taking the videos.
Inside and outside.
Like the police opening the barricades, literally. The police don't
letting
leave
them in.
Letting people through the barricades.
Escorting them through.
Escorting them through. You know, and there was a little old lady who was being escorted in the entryway area. I don't know exactly where it was. But it's this old lady. They were even walking in roped off, you know, like lines.
Yeah.
Very insurrection-y.
Yeah. And the dude with the horns, you know, whatever.
Yeah, he was led through.
That
was fascinating as
by
hell.
2 cops.
And we showed you that evidence this week. It's surveillance footage that shows federal officers leading Jacob Chansley around the Capitol like tour guides.
Yeah.
Opening doors for him.
Yeah, he was put in jail for 5 years.
4.
4 years.
3 years, 4 months.
Yeah, he was put in jail.
Yeah. Prison.
Yeah.
Prison.
It just blows my mind.
After being escorted very congenially through the Capitol and let in to congressional chambers, and he gets up there and he says, "I'd like to thank Jesus, I'd like to thank the Lord for these police officers being so nice." He got up and said that on camera.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is part of the Tucker clips.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they escorted him in. He walked up very nice, said hello to everybody, went up there and said, I'd like to thank the Lord for these officers being so nice and helping us all out. He said this is on camera.
Damn.
And yes, and the Capitol Police and Congress had these videos before they put this man in prison, and it was not shown at his hearing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they hid the information. And then Schumer comes out and says that Tucker is selectively revealing these videos. Well, he is. And he's revealing that all of these people are lying fucking monsters in Congress. And then what happened to this man, this innocent man, is
ridiculous. It's unspeakable.
Unspeakable.
It truly is.
He should be let out right fucking now. The fact that he's not on the streets right now says they're continuing the cover-up. And that's what this is. This isn't an insurrection. This is a cover-up. I mean, if it's an insurrection, it's an insurrection on the other side.
Yeah.
By the left.
It's truly.
They're trying to take over democracy.
You people have not seen an insurrection.
No.
If you call this an insurrection, you have no idea what an insurrection is.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
An insurrection happened in early 1861. I guess you could say, in America, that precipitated the Civil War because of Lincoln. Lincoln's the one who did the Civil War. I've talked about that before. I actually wrote about that recently as well.
In a book.
In a book.
Check it out.
That just got published. Thank you. And you might want to order that. I don't know. Hopefully.
Possible.
Along with our new Constitution.
Check it out. Oh, it's down?
Yeah. It's towards the middle. Yeah, there you go.
Ta-da!
Thanks, boys.
No problem.
With a Z. So, yeah, so I mean, obviously, when I say obviously, transgender, it should be obvious to rational people that can't happen. You cannot trans over to the other gender. So when I say obviously, that's kind of obviously I'm talking about. Rational minds say, of course you can't transgender over to another gender. You can't become something physically impossible. The insurrection is another one of these obviously's. Obviously, this is not an insurrection. Am I boring you to tears?
No.
It's not. You look at this, and even before, like David was saying, when you looked at the previous videos, to call it an insurrection is somebody causing trouble. It's the left causing trouble, causing it this. And the media,
it's
who's
changing
in bed.
definitions.
Yeah, it is changing definitions.
It's changing the definitions of the terms. Just like you change the definition of vaccine. You change the definition of racist. All right, they're trying to change the definition of racism now. To be a system of power. Racism is a system of power. You can't possibly be a racist.
They keep doing this.
Yeah.
Antifa. Which is based on anti-fascist. These guys are fascists.
It's insane. It's truly insane.
It's
truly insane.
They're fascists.
You cannot shut down free speech and then call yourself an anti-fascist. It's insane.
Not.
So you got Antifa, you got transgenderism, and you've got insurrection. All of this is the left trying to peddle you something that isn't what they say it is.
Yes, it's not.
Climate change. Throw climate change in there too. There is no such thing outside of what the Earth's been doing for 4.5 billion years. There is no human-based climate change.
Exactly. So the climate is changing.
Yeah.
Which is the truth.
Yeah.
But
because
we're not the ones doing it.
Right. Yeah.
Because of climate changes.
So just throw that in there too. That's obvious. If you've looked into this at all, it's obvious. So those four things are all obvious things. But this one's about the so-called insurrection. What it was a bunch of people wanting to take photo ops inside the Capitol.
Maybe there were a minority of people.
A half a dozen or a dozen?
Half a dozen or so that were definitely.
But they weren't going in there to kill people. They were going in there to destroy things.
They were going in there to break things up.
And that's not an insurrection.
That's not an insurrection.
Huh.
An insurrection is to you know what? Here.
An insurrection is what happened in Moscow in 1917, the Bolshevik Revolution. That's an insurrection. Or what Lincoln did to the South. That's an insurrection. Cambodia. That's an insurrection. What happened in China.
Okay.
That's an insurrection.
I love this. This is good. This is before they changed the definition on Google. Because it hasn't been changed yet.
It?
No, they haven't. It hasn't been changed yet, but I'm You know,
They will.
maybe eventually will be. A violent uprising against an authority or government. A violent uprising.
There was no uprising. A bunch of people gathered peacefully in the Capitol. What was it, 500,000 or 1 million people? Gathered peacefully. An insurrection would have been all or most of those people going in and trying to take over the United States of America. That's an insurrection. And at that point, I'm like, yes, it was an insurrection. But what happened was a bunch of, a very small amount of people going into the White House, some of them being escorted peacefully and congenially by officers. That's not an insurrection. That's obviously not. So what Tucker's doing is great. Mm-hmm. What he's doing is stating the obvious. He's showing the obvious. He's showing what Congress did not want us to see. That's why Schumer and Pelosi and all these leftist rats are so, that's why they're mad. Is because the light of day is being shown on their lies.
I mean, but this is stuff that we talked about previously. This is information. This is nothing new. You know, the fact that this new evidence is coming out now, or this new footage is coming out, this new information is coming out. This is not new. This was easily seen when it was in 2020.
Well, some of this is new, and the only reason it's coming out is because
the video.
Because the Republicans were voted into Congress as a majority.
Yeah, well,
that's the only reason we get to see this.
But the video's new. The video's new, but realistically speaking, there were other videos than this.
Yeah.
There were plenty of videos online already about where it shows police walking up to the barricades, opening up the barricades,
doors,
going like this to the protesters. That, like, literally, don't believe me, Google it. Look it up, because Google hasn't suppressed all that shit. They're opening up they're opening the doors. You have a camera guy walking through and say, "Oh, the police are letting us in. Oh, what a nice person." He's holding a camera, showing the police officer who's holding the door open for the people as they're walking in.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that's true. Another thing that Tucker showed, the two things that the left really pinpointed in this whole so-called insurrection were the horn guy being the leader of the insurrection.
Oh,
okay, and he's escorted around. So Tucker said, so this is obvious that this is not the case. What the left has been saying is not the case. This is a lie. The other one was that there was a Capitol police officer who died. They said because of the insurrection, because of injuries.
they said that he got hit over the head with a fire hose.
Yeah,
or a fire extinguisher.
The video shows he's walking around.
To this day, media accounts describe Sicknick as someone who was, quote, slain on January 6th. The video we reviewed proves that is a lie. Here is surveillance footage of Sicknick walking in the Capitol after he was supposedly murdered by the mob outside.
Yeah, he died of a heart attack.
Yeah, he died.
He actually died
day after
of a heart attack. Yeah. So that they even lied about the police officer. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was the PTSD, the aftershock of that horrible insurrection.
That's what they'll try to say.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's ridiculous.
Yeah, of course it is.
Only one person died that day, and it was Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah, and she was killed by a Capitol police officer. And she was unarmed, wasn't she?
Yes, she was unarmed.
Yeah. Unarmed.
She was breaking through a window, and she was trying to climb through the door.
I thought she was going upstairs.
No, she was going through she was smashing the window, or the people with her were smashing the window, and of the door that goes into the hallway where they were embedded, I guess. Hmm. And so she was trying to climb through. She was climbing up as if she was going to go through the window or the window of the door.
Poor girl.
And then she was shot.
Poor girl. So I mean,
that's the only one who died.
So I think one thing about this that I think is really important for all of us is that we open up our judgmental minds. Mm. We should be judgmental about this and not shy away from the judgments that we have, like Tucker's doing, frankly. And that is assess this, judge this for what it is. And there's a conspiracy going on, and we need to judge it. The conspiracy is not the right, the conservatives. It's not an insurrection. The conspiracy is on the left. There has to be reasons why they're trying to pretend that this is an insurrection. Mm-hmm. It's because they want to keep us down. They want to keep the right off their footing.
They want to demonize them.
Yes. And that's what this is all about. It's about power and holding on to power.
And like I always do, like I do in these videos, because it obviously it's we are very heavy-handed with our judgments, truly, and rightly so, because that's what they need to be. They need to be finite. They need to be definite. Just want everybody to know that we don't believe the right are saints.
No.
You know, we
said that many
have
times.
heavy critiques for everybody. Anybody can get this smoke. Anybody. It just so happens that the largest egregious party is the Democrat Party.
Yeah. We've said before, we generally like conservatives, and we agree with them about 75% of the time. We agree with the left 0% of the time.
I want to make sure that whenever they get sound bites, because when we get famous enough, because of you guys, because you love us, I love you too. Whenever we get famous enough,
H plus.
H plus. Well, whenever we get famous enough, when they're pulling sound bites out of our things, calling us racist, whatever,
They better
misogynist,
pull
all
this
this
one out too.
Yeah, well, when they do, at least we'll have the full video of us saying, "Hey, everybody's a dickhead sometimes."
Mm-hmm. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm hurt by that. I'm hurt by.
You should be.
Thank you, Ito.
How do I?
I think only one of us three is a dickhead sometimes.
Morse code
Itos.
for.
I wonder who that could be.
That's terrible. I can see you.
Oh, that's right.
I can see you on the video.
Can see you.
Have you learned anything today, my friends? What are your opinions on what we're saying? What are you doing? I don't even want to know.
You can't see me.
So it's obvious. The thing is obvious. Stick with the obvious. When the information is there, form a conclusion, form a judgment, stand on it, say it proudly.
Don't rely on somebody else. Don't rely on somebody else to gather your information or to make up your mind or anything of that nature. Because if you're one of our viewers out there who believed for a while that the insurrection was true and that the demagogue of Christian Bible thumping people were going out there to rape, murder, and pillage, congressmen and women and shit like that. Well, and you've been lied to by the U.S. government. Well, take a number. Line up, buddy, because that's a lot of others.
Absolutely.
Don't feel bad.
I was a victim of it for a long time.
So we need to take back this country, and we need to do it with a new constitution, which we've printed here recently. It's on the bottom of your screen. Yes, right there. And please read it. We need to get freedom in America. We need to make America the first country that has absolute freedom for all of us to live our lives.
I mean, and everybody be happier about it. Mm-hmm. Because you know what it starts with? The individual.
Bam. Anything else? Itos?
And that's the bottom line, because Damon Saint says so. Sorry, Stone Cold. Love you, though.
And that's the way it was. March the 19th,
Mine
2020.
was way cooler.
Here
Mine
we
was
go.
way cooler.
Just cut it off.
Way cooler.
Walter Cronkite, baby.
You're gonna ruin it.
Boom.
Walter
We just
Cronkite.
had a good video.
And
You're
that's
gonna
the
ruin
rest
it.
of the story.
Shut up, Itos.
And now the rest of
You
the
are
story.
banned.
After you just said it. Whatever.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
It.
Later, y'all.
Bye.